Hi, my name's Daryl, and here's your Toyota news for December 7th. So, in some interesting news, it looks like Toyota, according to Consumer Reports, is no longer the most reliable vehicle. So, folks really buy Toyotas because of their reliability. Well, that has changed, and really it has to do with all the updates that Toyota has done to their various truck platforms, moving from, kind of the tried and true V6 and V8 non-aspirated vehicles to the smaller displacement engines and them being turbocharged. So if you look at these numbers here, Subaru ranks number 1, Lexus ranks number 2, which is of course pretty much Toyota as well, with Toyota ranking number 3 and kind of Honda coming in close behind at 59. Now, I would consider Toyota reliability still really strong because I have a Toyota RAV4 Prime that's sitting in back of me, and that thing is just amazing. But I also have a Jeep Wrangler. So my other car is number 19 on the list. So yeah, that's going to be interesting over time just to see how those two vehicles compare. But when you're looking at Toyota and some of the problems that they had with their new drivetrains, so the biggest one is the Toyota Tundra. So they had an issue with that particular engine. I think it was for the 2022 and 2023 models. And basically they did a recall on the engine, and they're going to have to replace every single engine for those years on the Toyota Tundra. So yeah, that's a lot. Also, the new Tacoma had some issues with the transmission, and then the BZ4X, which is the EV automobile that Toyota makes, it's also had some reliability issues. So those really three vehicles kind of dipped Toyota down. Now, Subaru, the reason why they're very reliable is they're still they don't have much in the way of hybrid technologies. They don't have any EVs except for the one that Toyota and Subaru combined on. I think that's the Solaris, or something like that. But that's their only vehicle that they're having problems with. But everything else mostly is a cookie cutter design. Basically just a copy and paste from one vehicle to another vehicle, using primarily the Boxer engine. Some of them are naturally aspirated and some of them are turbocharged, and they all use kind of the CVT transmission. So, most of their vehicles are very similar. They try to make sure, that the parts fit in all their vehicles. And when you do production like that, it just makes that reliability really so much easier. So the fact that Toyota just had to make all of these changes over the last year with their drivetrains, I would expect Toyota to have some issues, but I believe they will iron them out and then be solid going forward. Now, some other interesting news that goes along with this is the fact that Toyota sales still keep doing well. So if you look at the winners from CarPro here, Toyota still sells the most vehicles last month, 173,000 vehicles versus Ford and Honda, and the numbers are up, so they're up 4%. Furthermore, I said that the Tundra was really their most kind of problematic vehicle, but look at this. So these are the Toyota Tundra sales year to date, and so far they've sold 144,000 vehicles, and that's a 49.1% increase over the last year at this time. So I would assume those are brand new Toyota Tundra pickup trucks, probably 2025s, and they're just flying off the lot. And they just had this recall on the 2022, 2023s, but consumers are still flocking to the Tundra. So I think this goes really into Toyota standing behind their product. Other manufacturers have issues with their vehicles, and a lot of times it's kind of penny pinching where they make the consumer prove that there's a problem, and then there's a lot of testing and just all this stuff where Toyota takes responsibility and is like, okay, we're going to replace all the engines. So yeah, really interesting. And so I really love Toyota as a brand. And even though they've dipped a little bit, I think they're going to do really well after they get these new powertrains figured out. So this is Daryl with your Toyota News, and I hope to see you again very soon.